Today I'm gonna be filming a whole bunch of YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. Now, originally I was supposed to have the Canon R8, but the Purolator man came and just didn't ring the doorbell. So later on in this video, we're actually going to the launch event for the Nikon Z6 III. But before we get to that, I wanna kind of show you what my setup is like and some of the things that I'm bringing with me downtown in order to film my Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. So this is what my bag normally looks like. Right now I'm shooting on the Canon R5 with the Rode shotgun mic, but when I'm downtown out shooting, this is what I will normally bring. It is the Rode Wireless Pro. And the nice thing about them is that you can just kind of hold them here and get cleaner sounding audio when you're downtown and there's just noise everywhere. Also, you can do that fun thing where you kind of just like move away from the camera and the audio still sounds good. And also, I can connect these directly to my phone with a USB if I'm trying to get better sounding audio and just recording with my smartphone. And then in the top of my bag, oh boy, I actually have a whole bunch of new lens filters that will be filming some content for a sponsored reel for. But let me also show you what the scripting for that looks like. I don't always script my videos, but when it comes to things that are sponsored, I find it gives the brand peace of mind if I tell them what it is, at least roughly, that I'm gonna talk about. Also, because I need B-roll, in this case I'm shooting with some mist filters, and I want to get different B-roll with different types of mist filters, now I can use the outline for that video to help guide some of the content that I'm gonna film today. Normally, when I'm shooting at home, this is the setup that I have. It's basically just a single viewpoint with the tripod set up kind of in this direction. You know, I'll bring in the lighting kind of like that, and then I'll set up my tube lights in the background for different effects. But the screen that I just showed you is off to the side here, so sometimes I will reference that if it's something that's sponsored or if it's something that has a lot of technical information like shutter speeds and aperture settings that I need to remember to share with you. But enough of that, let's get downtown and I'll show you how we shoot out in the field. Now you may have noticed that my at-home setup was set vertically. A year ago I did a video on whether or not you should shoot vertically or horizontal. Actually, Jonathan.
Oh, hey guys.
So you both do content kind of for different platforms. How do you shoot most of your content?
If I know the video is going for Reels or TikTok or YouTube Shorts, I'll film dedicated like vertical videos in that vertical format. If I know that I might talk about the same thing in a YouTube video, then I'll shoot horizontally.
Jonathan?
Ooh, I do mostly gig work. If I'm doing content for myself, it's vertical. But for the gig stuff, I always have to ask, and I recently did a conference in full horizontal, which kind of blows my mind in today's day and age.
Considering most of his content tends to be vertical for social media. Now in the video where I was talking about which one to choose, I kind of made the point like don't shoot things vertically, and that applies more so if you don't know where your content's gonna end up, because most cameras can shoot in 4K and then you have enough resolution to do that center vertical crop, and I still kind of believe that, but if I know my content is only gonna end up on one platform, I will shoot in the orientation for that platform. So horizontal for YouTube, vertical for Shorts. So this is a behind the scenes of, this is the angle, the vertical angle. Stefano is gonna grab this lens filter and then chuck it to me. This might take a few takes, but we'll see if it turns out. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Do this. If you've ever shared a photo or a video online and gotten 0 views, I totally forgot the line. If you've ever shared a photo or a video online and gotten 0 views, then you know that Stefano threw it in too late. If you've ever shared a photo or a video online and gotten 0 views and gotten... It's the wind. The wind is taken.
I swear it's the wind.
It's the wind. And gotten 0... If you've ever shared a photo or a video online and gotten 0 views, then you know just how hard it is to create content. You might notice that for this portion of the video, for the reel I'm recording, I'm doing something a little bit different. Rather than recording it all in one location where I have to memorize all of the lines, I've broken it down into different chunks, and each of those chunks is a different scene, which makes it easier to manage, but then also easier to memorize the line that you're delivering. So you only have to memorize one thing at a time. And I've got my script off to the side, and I have some things that are going to be consistent between each of the takes. So I want my camera and the lens filter to be the same as what it was that I shot in the last frame. But then I'm also going to exit and enter this frame so that the two clips line up, but you'll see what I mean in just a second. So I'm just gonna read my script, memorize it, and then deliver it to this camera here. There are so many amazing photos and videos being shared that sometimes it feels impossible to stand out. Anyways, now we'll check the footage. In addition to having a script and recording my videos in parts, one of the things that helps speed up my edits is actually having a folder with all of my assets ready to go. One of the things that's inside of that folder is my Premiere Pro template that has all of my settings and my sequences. Sometimes I'll even throw B-roll in there, but whenever I have new music or sound effects or things that I like to use, I'll throw that into my template, into my folder. And if you've seen any of my past videos, you know that Artlist is the service that I use the most when it comes to music and sound effects. But they just introduced a new feature, and because Artlist is the sponsor of today's video, I'm actually going to let that feature tell you about itself.
In a world where every story deserves the perfect voice, there's a new way to create engaging cinematic reels and YouTube shorts. Close your eyes and imagine a place without limits.
Envision a journey of discovery, where every step unlocks new potential and endless possibilities.
Or perhaps a descent into the unknown.
Imagine a quiet breeze, rain hitting the trees, a gentle whisper.
But what if these sounds aren't just voices in your imagination?
What if you could convert those voices into a real cinematic voiceover with a single click?
And transform your words into captivating audio.
Make your content speak.
With the power of Artlist's new AI voiceover.
So that entire sequence was created with assets from Artlist. The footage, the music, the sound effects, and now voiceovers? So if that's a feature you're interested in checking out, you can use my link down in the description to get 2 months off of an annual subscription. And a big thanks to Artlist for supporting this channel, and to those of you who've checked out their service, it really does mean a lot and allows me to continue making videos like this. But let's jump back to creating some more shorts. If you've ever shared a photo or a video online and gotten 0 views, then you know just how hard it is to create content. There are so many amazing photos and videos being shared that sometimes it feels impossible to stand out. Unless you have something that makes your footage unique and gives your content that signature look. There is one more type of content that I've started to do more of recently, and that is literally just using my phone to kind of do one takes instead of having stuff overly planned. What's your thought on scripting stuff versus just doing them with one take?
Yes. Yes. It's camera.
It is camera.
There you go. What he said.
That's the downside of one take.
I can't film after this, I can't.
So a lot of the content that I've been filming has literally just been like, oh, here's a photo tip in the moment, not overly rehearsed. And sometimes that doesn't get as many views, but it comes off as being more authentic and your audience, more genuine, and your audience can relate to it. Having created over 1,000 short form videos, the most important lesson that I've learned is to make videos that you actually enjoy. Whether or not your videos are spontaneous or scripted or shot on a smartphone doesn't really matter, as long as you're being authentic to who you are and what it is that you do. Forget about the views and virality or copying what everyone else is doing. Instead, find a style, find a format, and a way to film that works for you. Which camera system has the best image stabilization? What if we all run at the same time and we need someone with an iPhone for control?
Okay, iPhone's gonna win.
Sony? Well, who's the Canon guy then?
You're the Canon guy.
If I put my camera into ultra high stability digital,
You might do better if you turn it off.
Patrick is saying I should just turn the image stabilization off.
Off all the way.
That makes no sense.
Then it won't warp at all.
Taha, get the Fuji. We have an idea for an Instagram reel.
Yeah, but each person runs differently.
Are we using gimbals?
All right, so I got a iPhone 14 Pro stabilizer, but also a gimbal.
I think the iPhone might win. Hold up your camera that you shot with. Which camera brand has the best image stabilization? We'll do that one more time and everyone yell out the brand, but get like super close because I don't think this is that wide. So like, which camera brand has the best?
Nikon.
Which camera brand has the best image stabilization?
It's obviously Nikon.
Which camera brand has the best image stabilization?
It's obviously Nikon. Nikon. It's Nikon. Trust me. Trust me. Hey, come back here. It's Nikon.
This one.
Nobody can decide how fast.
We're going as fast as we
So that
can.
means there can be two winners: the fastest to get there and the best footage.
Sure. No. No. The winner is the person that has the best footage.
Wait, we're running as fast as we
All right,
can.
ready?
No.
3, 2, 1.
What the heck?
Ibis test. How far are we going?
I don't know. I thought we were going to half.
Sony's winning this. I don't think I won this one.
Oh no.
You're going way too slow. No matter what, I ran faster. I ran so fast that my chapstick fell out. All right, cut.